sure. Well, the club signed Gary Hooper this week. How much of a boost is that for the team, do you think?
Yeah, a massive boost. I think a player of what he's done in his career is phenomenal. I think he's come here hungry, and speaking to him as well, he just can't wait to get going. And I think what he offers to the team is something different that we've had. And I think the fans are going to be very excited.
Because I guess the club has been kind of crying out for a striker. I mean, you must be stoked with the calibre of the striker they've been able to bring in.
Well, look at obviously bringing in David Ball as well, the quality that they got. Obviously Josh Soterio with his pace. But now, yeah, with Gary coming in now, what he offers you, obviously with his pace and his power as well. But he's a clinical finisher and he's proven that in his career.
Have you ever played against him before?
I think I've come across him somewhere. I think it was at play against Scunthorpe in a cup game. But he's always been clinical, I think, as a finisher and a battering ram as well. He likes the physical contest, but also as well getting in behind the defenders and in the box. I think, yeah, he's very, very, very obviously clinical.
Because do you think that combo with him and David Ball, that could be a combination that could be quite successful in the A-League? Yeah,
I think obviously they offer something different with Bally. He likes to drop off and get in the little pockets, and with Gary playing the shoulder, obviously he's holder play as well. But in the box, he's in the air phenomenal. I think he'll cause a lot of problems, especially with the A-League defenders. Like I said to you, he offers that a little bit more different to what probably the A-League's seen before.
Because he mentioned he spoke to you prior to signing. Was it an easy sales pitch? Just send him photos of your deck and those shakes in the morning?
No, I had a good chat with him, and I think for him it's the excitement, the quality that you got out here, the stadiums, the atmospheres, and especially the Knicks fans as well. He's come to a top place in the facilities that we've got here. Yeah, I think he'd be very happy. So you're around hungry guys who want to go to the next level into a place where you've been as well. So for him, he's excited, and I think he just can't wait to get going.
And you're playing Sydney this week. What kind of area is the team kind of looking to improve most on from last week's loss?
Well, we're focusing on what we've done. I think look at last week, we created a lot of chances. We just need to take them, and we're confident the players we've got that we can do that. It'll be a tough game. We've played Sydney in the pre-season friendly. We know what they're about, but for us, it's about concentrating on our strengths and executing it.
And I guess having Adam Lafondra and Costa Barbarouses in terms of their strike partnership, is that a tough one to come up against?
It's always tough. I think any A-League strikers you play against is always going to be difficult, especially for defenders. So for us, we respect who we play against, and we'll deal with that. But like I said, we're going to focus on what we're good at, and we'll take the game to them. And
it's Ufuk's, he spent a season with them last season. Does that help at all? Have you been able to get some insights out of him as you prepare to play them?
Like I said, he's been focused on what we're good at, our strengths, not worrying too much about Sydney, and we make sure we do obviously our build-up play good like we did last week, especially second half. We probably took a little bit longer to get going, but I thought the final stages of the game, the fitness was there, but we just need to execute the final third.
Just quickly back on Gary, he's copped a lot of criticism online about coming all the way down to a New Zealand League sort of thing, and I guess some commentary would sort of poo-poo the league down here. How would you sort of evaluate the A-League? You've got a vast experience, so how would you sort of evaluate the league nowadays down here?
I think it's obviously difficult. Remember last year coming into it, there's no easy games, and anybody could beat anybody. I didn't think I had one easy game last year. You're really in for a tough time, especially for a defender, playing against the A-League quality of attackers that you come against week in, week out. And for Gary as well, speaking to him, he understands that the defenders out here, there's some top defenders who they've come to prove a point from wherever they've come from, and it'll be a difficult task. He'll be up against something different, I think, to where back in obviously England, he's more, I think, used to the physical kind of defender. We're out here, a lot of athletic defenders and players who I think are very clever, very good in the ball. So you'll be coming against something different for him, but it's for us, yeah, I think we've got a top player, and I'm sure he'll just be focused on his own game.
Yeah, and just quickly off the back of the United loss, what has sort of been the talk in the camp or the feeling in the camp after that? I mean, obviously you want to go in with a win, but only conceded one goal. So what's the sort of talk been like during the week?
I think you look at this, especially the second half, come about the 60-minute mark, we just took the game to them, and I think it was good being on the front foot, attacking obviously down both flanks, and caused them a lot of problems. And we've been working again this week, just final third, and obviously we're not far away now. It's just getting the first goal, and I'm sure more will come.
you sort of just touched on it there, but from where you were back on the D-line, what did you like about the team from this season compared to last season? It's you know.
I think the whole setup, I think the shape the boys are playing, the energy we've got, the experience we've got as well. So we've got a bit of everything going on. And now obviously adding with the likes of Gary Hooper to the squad, it's only going to make us stronger, and I think we can cause a lot of problems now.
How useful is it going to be to test yourselves against someone like this so early in the season?
Yeah, I think it's always good when you play against the top sides early on, especially them winning it last year. It'll be a tough game for us, but like I said, we ain't worried about too much what they've got. It's about us and making sure we stick to our strengths, and we focus on that.
Easy.